Chapter 2, Mishnah 8. The next three Mishnahs discuss whether certain items can be used for Kiddushin. The Mishnah focuses on sacred objects. If a Kohen betroths a woman with the portion he received from an offering, whether it is from Kodshe Kodashim, most holy offerings, or Kodashim Kalim, offerings of lesser holiness, the woman is not betrothed. This is because the Kohen does not own his portion of an offering. Rather, it is divine property that a Kohen is given permission to eat. Since it is not his, he cannot use it to betroth a woman. The Mishnah discusses whether Meiser Sheni, one of the portions that is removed from the produce grown in Eretz Yisrael, can be used for Kiddushin. If a man betroths a woman with Meiser Sheni, whether it is done unknowingly or knowingly, that is, whether or not the woman knows that it is Meiser Sheni, he has not betrothed her, i.e., the betrothal does not take effect. Meiser Sheni, like offerings, is considered divine property, and therefore cannot be used for Kiddushin. These are the words of Rabbi Meir. The next Tana disagrees. Rabbi Yehuda says if she accepted it unknowingly, that is, she did not know that it was Meiser Sheni, he has not betrothed her. Since Meiser Sheni has certain restrictions, it can be assumed that she would not have agreed to accept it if she had known that it was Meiser Sheni. Thus, the Kiddushin was based on a mistake and is not valid. However, if she accepted it knowingly, he has betrothed her. According to Rabbi Yehuda, a person does own his Meiser Sheni. Therefore, if the woman knows that it is Meiser Sheni and still accepts it, the Kiddushin is valid. The Mishnah cites a dispute whether a man could betroth a woman with hekdesh, property of the temple, which is forbidden to be used for private purposes. If a man betroths a woman with hekdesh, the law is as follows. If he gave it to her knowingly, that is, they both knew it was hekdesh, he has betrothed her. Although a person is forbidden to use hekdesh for his own purposes, if he does use it, the item loses its holiness and no longer belongs to the temple. Therefore, if a man betroths a woman by giving her hekdesh, it loses its holiness and becomes an ordinary item, which can be used for Kiddushin. But if it was given unknowingly, that is, either the man or the woman did not know that it was hekdesh, he has not betrothed her. It is assumed that they would not have agreed to use that object had they known it was hekdesh. Thus, the Kiddushin was based on a mistake and is not valid. These are the words of Rabbi Meir. The next Tana holds that the reverse is true. Rabbi Yehuda says if he gave her hekdesh unknowingly, i.e., he did not know it was hekdesh, he has betrothed her because the item loses its holiness and becomes an ordinary object. But if he gave it knowingly, i.e., he knew that it was hekdesh, he has not betrothed her because using hekdesh deliberately does not remove it from the temple's ownership. Thus, it remains the property of the temple and cannot be used for Kiddushin.